So since I've been back in LA, I've been keeping myself busy while Drew's been gone, and I've been hiking lots of mountains. And one of my absolute favorite hikes that I have ever discovered that is less than an hour away from LA, and we're right in the middle. We're basically like in between Hollywood and Beverly Hills. So from that area, it's about a 45-minute drive. It's towards Glendale, but it's called Strawberry Peak. And not only do you get to summit an actual mountain that's not even that far away from the city, the view from the top looks like heaven, or at least it did the day that I was there. There were clouds, and the peak that I was standing on, Strawberry Peak, it was higher than the clouds. So I was looking down over all of these just fluffy white clouds, and it was amazing. I did the Mountaineer route, which was much more difficult. I parked at Colby Canyon and then basically went straight up. I met then a junction that went left towards Josephine Peak, and then right there was a trail, but you have to be careful because right at the junction you're supposed to go right, but be on the lookout if you want to do the Mountaineer route, because there's a smaller goat trail type thing that goes right again up this dirt rocky ridge, and that will take you straight up to basically rock climbing to the peak of Strawberry Peak. It was really steep. I was alone. I hadn't seen anyone for a while, and here I was basically scrambling up these giant rocks thousands of feet from the ground. It made me a little bit nervous, but I made it to the top, and like I said, it was gorgeous and worth it. Had a snack, took some photos, and then headed back down because I wasn't sure how long the way back down was gonna be. And I'm glad that I did get started early because the way down was so much longer. It was probably 2/3 of the hike was the way back down. I had absolutely no cell phone service up there, so I was a little bit nervous about whether or not I was on the right track. But as I continued from the peak, I then finally reached another saddle, and you have to beware because you want to make a sharp left at that saddle because that will take you the long way back down and around Strawberry Peak to the same junction with Josephine Peak, which then you'll know where you are and you'll realize, yes, I have like 2 more miles to go and then I'm in my car. Otherwise, there is another way to hike Strawberry Peak, which is what I think I'll probably do next time if I want to take friends or anything, because I don't think that I don't think they would enjoy the Mountaineer route. It was just a lot more nerve-wracking, which I actually was grateful that I had that experience with myself. I got to build up some confidence and I survived, so I was like, whoa, I did the Mountaineer route on my own. I can do anything. But again, taking my mom or some friends where they might not really want the opportunity to feel so victorious. Parking at the Red Box picnic area is just an excellent option. It's 3 miles to the peak, like easy to follow, not stressful, not scary, and then it's just back down the same way you came, so 6 miles round trip. I know at Colby Canyon you need an adventure pass, and that can be purchased at, I think, what did I write down? Clear Creek Info Center, which is right before you park, and basically Colby Canyon parking area is like right off the road. You just go straight off the highway and you're kind of in this little gravel lot. And the Red Box picnic area, you would just keep driving on the road a little bit further and then you would pull off. So via the Mountaineer route, the way that I did it, it ended up being probably 13 miles because I got lost, went back and forth. There was a huge tree on the trail, so I thought I was in the wrong area. I went back and then realized, no, that is the way I need to go. So then I went back, climbed over the giant tree, which hopefully is cleared by the time you go to do that hike. But all in all, it took me 7 hours to hike the 13 miles. It should take probably 5 to 6 hours if you didn't get lost or anything, but still give yourself extra time. It's a gorgeous hike, lots of nature. You'll feel like you're miles and miles away from the city. And because I had cloud coverage when I was at the top, I couldn't even see the city below. So I did feel like I was just hours away from anything other than clouds and mountains, which I loved. And if you make it down in time to catch the sunset at one of the lookouts off the road on your way back, that is worth it too. So bring your camera, enjoy yourself, make a day trip out of it. It's one of my top hikes in the LA area. So if you go do it, let me know. You'll love it. So thanks for following along, and I hope this gives you the courage to go have an adventure on Strawberry Peak. Bye!